When you hear the word mafia, what comes to mind? Gangsters, violence, fear? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The mafia is one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world. And if you think you know everything about it, think again. From humble beginnings to worldwide dominance, here's the untold story of the Mafia. Part 1. A Criminal Family. The Mafia, as we know it today, didn't just spring into existence. It evolved over time. Its roots can be traced back to the 1860s in Sicily, Italy. At this time, Sicily was under the rule of the Kingdom of Italy, but it wasn't exactly a peaceful place. Bandits and gangs ran rampant, taking advantage of the poor living conditions of the peasants. The government was too focused on keeping order in the newly unified Italy to pay much attention to Sicily. This allowed these criminal gangs to flourish. Enter the Mafia. The term mafia itself is believed to have originated from the Sicilian word mafiu, meaning protector. These gangs offered protection to the peasants in exchange for a small fee, which, of course, the peasants were more than happy to pay. However, the Mafia wasn't just a benevolent organization. They used their power to control the local economy and enforce their own laws. If you didn't pay your protection money or broke any of their rules, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a beating or worse. Despite this, the peasants saw them as a necessary evil, given the alternative was to be left at the mercy of other gangs. As the years went by, the Mafia grew in power and influence. By the 1900s, they had become so powerful that the Italian government was forced to take notice. The first anti-mafia squad was set up in 1906, but it was too little too late. The Mafia had already spread its tentacles far and wide. Part 2. Bootlegging and Prohibition. The rise of the Mafia in the United States can be traced back to the early 1900s, when Italian immigrants began arriving in the U.S. in large numbers. Many of these immigrants were from Sicily, where the Mafia had already taken root. When these Sicilian immigrants arrived in the U.S., they brought their customs and traditions with them, including their allegiance to the Mafia. In the 1920s, the U.S. government passed the Prohibition Act, which banned the production and sale of alcohol. This act was supposed to curb the rampant crime and violence associated with alcohol, but it did the exact opposite. It created a massive black market for alcohol, which was dominated by organized crime, specifically the Mafia. Suddenly, there was a lot of money to be made in the illegal alcohol business, and the Mafia was more than happy to oblige. This period also saw the emergence of some of the most famous Mafia families, the Bonanno, Colombo, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese families. Each family had its own territory and specialized in different types of crimes, but they all answered to the overarching Mafia Commission, which kept them in check and maintained order among the families. As the years went by, the Mafia's influence grew. They controlled the illegal gambling, prostitution, and drug trades. They also branched out into legitimate businesses, such as construction and waste management, which they used to launder their dirty money. Part 3. The Mafia Today. Today, the Mafia is still a major criminal organization, although it operates in the shadows. Since the 1980s, the Italian and American governments have cracked down hard on the Mafia. Many of its top leaders have been arrested or killed, and its power has been significantly weakened. However, the Mafia is not yet finished. It has evolved with the times and now operates mainly as a shadow organization. Its members are involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and human trafficking. They also have ties to terrorist organizations such as the IRA and the Basque separatist group ETA. Although the Mafia is no longer the powerhouse it once was, it is still a dangerous criminal organization that should not be underestimated. So what do you think? Did you learn something new about the Mafia? Do you have any theories about how the Mafia got started? Share your thoughts below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.